And welcome back, everyone, to What If Naruto Had a Devil Fruit, the Gomu Gomu no Mi edition. Last time, we went through pretty much all of the wave arc really quickly. There wasn't a lot that this particular Devil Fruit did to lengthen out the wave arc very much. So, so we were able to get it done in one go. But now we're heading into the Chunin exams, and this could change a lot of things up. One of the main things that would be changing up is how strong Naruto actually is. Because Naruto obviously trains on his own as well, so he'd be working on his Devil Fruit. He'd be working on Gear 2 as well. So he'd be working on being able to control this form longer. We would catch up to them after the fact, after obviously Naruto goes with Konohamaru and the gang. Boss, you said you play ninja with us. Ninja playing ninja? That's so twisted. Grow up. And says it. She your girlfriend? Now, apparently, I haven't actually, believe it or not, I never read Naruto, the manga, up until Shippuden era, right around there. So, I know that the manga and the anime differ, but I know she also decked Naruto on the head for this, at least in the anime. I don't know if she did it in the manga. I don't think it'd be out of character for her to do it in the manga, admittedly. But here's the thing. Because he's a rubber man, she hits him, boom, and maybe she still, launches him instead, using his rubber body to, kind of rebound him into the wall. But it's like, Anisha, I'm okay. What's your problem anyways? And she just, knocks him on the head. And Naruto's like, yeah, it's all right, Konoha. No, she's not my girlfriend. That was stupid of me. I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, I mean, I get it. Who would want a girlfriend with such a big forehead? And she just, does it. Run, Konohamaru. And Naruto tries to, well, Sakura, hold on. She's just like, I got it. He's grabs her, but she's dry him. Ah, God. And then finally he crushes into Kankuro. And that confrontation happens. Now, if you want to know how stupid I think this confrontation is, look at my dumbest Naruto moments video. But, that being said, Naruto would still probably charge in at Kankuro, like he did before. However, he's also winding up a Gomu. It's not really a technique. It's just him stretching his arm. He's lining up an arm stretch grab to grab Konohamaru. So when Kankuro trips him and just suddenly grabs him and it grabs Konohamaru, then he just kind of winds up a little bit and throws a nut. And Konohamaru's like, what? Huh? And they'll just see him stretching. All of a sudden, he sees another hand come in, just boom, and hit him right in his face, boom, right in the mouth. Oh, you son of a! I'm right in there, just you okay, Konohamaru? Thanks, boss, I'm good. And you little brat, how did you do that? Wouldn't you like to know? Just kind of stretches out, gives the middle finger, just. And even Tamaru's like, oh, that's interesting. He's like rubber or something. I'm gonna mess you up, kid. As he goes for Crow, and then Sasuke gets him in the head. Yo, you already lost Naruto, so why don't you just get out of here already? And so Connor's like, I don't know who you are. His teammate, maybe? You're the kind of brat I hate the most. All talk and nothing to back it up. And so then Kankuro, stop it. You're an embarrassment to all of us. Gar, I didn't mean to shut up before I kill you. And so I apologize for my brother. We'll be taking our leave. Wait, who are you? That's right. I apologize. My name is Gar of the Desert. I'm curious about you two as well. Because obviously in his head, he stopped Kankuro with a pebble. And that's his rubber jutsu. That would be interesting to go up against as well. And he's like, no, I'm the Sasuke Uchiha. You? Naruto Uzumaki. Oh, very well. I'll see you again for the Chunin exams. Farewell. And so, obviously, the Sound 3 are looking at him. The Sound Kid's interesting. That blonde boy's not bad either. Quite interesting indeed. And so, the Chunin exams go down. Now, that initial scene where Sasuke calls out them for using the Genjutsu, nothing different there. Makes no sense for anything to change there. Rock Lee and Naruto, though, because it would be Naruto. Say, hey, don't you want to take me on first? No, thank you. Right now, I only want to fight Uchiha. I get him first. And, he comes in, now he's not going to use Gears 2, I don't think. I don't think he's going to do that right now. And, okay, there wasn't the TV screen. I thought there was like a bug on the TV. Um, um, so he comes in and just, I'm gonna stretch, but luckily just, and just comes in again. Lee hits Naruto, but again, he quickly realizes that, wait, he feels off. Naruto just manages to catch himself, and so now he's just coming in at Lee, just. Unfortunately, Naruto's not, unless he's using his gears, second gear specifically, his speed is actually not that great, particularly because of the trajectory and how telegraphed his rubber attacks are. So, yeah, it still can move fast, like as a wind up and just hit someone, but it's still not saying it's very fast, and Lee is the fastest among this group at the moment. Still, though, Naruto can actually get into the fight a little bit, block somewhat, but anytime he takes like a physical strike, he's mostly absorbing the hit. Now, I am trying to remember if Luffy can still feel pain, even from like a blunt force hit. My thought process on that is yes, but it has to be a big enough shot. Like when he was being hit by like Kaido, for example, he felt those shots and it knocked his ass out, even with him being rubber. Granted, Kaido might have been using hockey with that, but point being, I do think Naruto can still feel pain. It just needs to be a strong enough shot. It's just not going to injure him in any significant way. So that being said, Lee can hit with enough force, but Naruto can go. I was like, wow, this guy really does hit hard. I actually felt that. But he just sounded like grunting, you're not going anywhere. And he just sounded like stretches. And he's actually maybe like rolling his body around until his abdomen stretches. What the? And he just punches Naruto again. Naruto smiles. Uzumaki Gomu Gomu missile! It just starts launching, and Lee's now stuck in the air, just having to block. I have no choice. I've never had to deal with something like this. I see. So if Ichigo is even stronger, this is very interesting indeed. But that just because you're special, Naruto, doesn't mean you'll be able to beat me. Now then, and he's about to actually use primary Lotus on Naruto, because he is able to get enough force momentum to launch Naruto up in the sky, catch him off guard. It's happened to Luffy before. Although in Naruto's case, his head just stretches, so Lee makes sure to also to get his feet off the ground first, like swipe him, just leg sweep him. And then that's when Nigame, the tortoise, pops in. Sensei, what? Lee, now you're gonna have to face the consequences. Kai Sensei, Lee, boom. Why did you make me do this, Lee? I'm sorry, it was very real good. I'm Sky Sensei, Lee. And Naruto's just looking, he's like, I nearly got beat by this guy. So you must be Kakashi's students. Interesting. Well, Kakashi, you might say we're each other's eternal rivals. No, guy, you would say that. It wasn't until the end that Kakashi really accepted that little factoid. Oh god, I'm yawning. Sorry about that. Guy, mentions, his record's really like, this guy can be stronger than Kakashi. And obviously, Kakashi comes in, wishes them luck, and Naruto says, I'm gonna beat every last one of you. Believe it. Will you pipe it down already? Come on. You want to give everyone's hate us even more? So that would go about the same. There's really no difference in interactions here because Naruto's relationships aren't different. And his abilities really aren't that known to the class or anything like that. So then would be the written exam, and the Gomu Gomu no Mi would not be useful in a written exam at all. So that goes about the same. And then the Forest of Death. Now here's where we might get some drastic changes, folks. First off, they get their scroll. Naruto still gets cut by the kunai because the Gomu Gomu no Mi does not protect you from slicing weapons. In fact, you're not weaker to slicing weapons, but it is a weakness of the fruit. You're not even a weakness. It's just the fruit has no advantage over slicing weapons. Rubber, it can still be pierced, it can still be cut. You're great against blunt force trauma. So when Naruto and the gang go, Naruto has to use the bathroom. He's peeing, and maybe the Rain Ninja tries to knock him out, but he just it's like, what? And they just oh god, I can think of a very terrible thing here. So why not? He just stretches it and just slaps him with it. Why not? It's his body. He can do whatever the hell he wants. No, but seriously, Naruto probably, while having to finish his business, hits this guy from behind, boing, and just wraps him in his arm. And then just like, what? And then it's like, Naruto, you okay? What is this? And Naruto's literally just got him wrapped up in his arms. This guy literally tried to come at me while I was taking a leak. Who does that, you douche? And so, yeah, does this guy get the scroll? I didn't quite look yet. Hold on. And just, you want to do it, Sasuke? Oh, thank you. Boom! And just knocks him out. Now, I don't know, again, if that ninja had that scroll. I don't believe it's ever revealed that ninja had his scroll on him. I don't think he did, but all three ninja did split up to hunt down other people's scrolls and then would meet up later. So it's a 33.333% chance he did. Those are good odds. For the sake of argument, let's actually say he did have the scroll. And we know for a fact that that group actually had their respective scroll that they needed. Oh, God, I'm trying to remember the scrolls that got burnt up. Okay, so they had the heaven. They were given actually, if I remember correctly, they were given the opposite scroll. It's been a while since I watched this these episodes a while back, but I actually can't remember which scroll did Team 7 get. Hold on, because I believe they got the opposite scroll of what they, What scroll did Team 7 get? Okay. Team 7 got... Team 7 showed to have the Earth Scroll when they were deciding whether or not to open it. But that would have been the scroll that the Sound Ninjas gave them. Okay. And which scroll did Team 7 have in the tuning exams? Okay, they did have the 7, and that means they got an Earth, the Heaven, which means they have a duplicate Heaven Scroll now, which actually is very vital. So now, obviously, Sasuke and Sakura say, okay, we need a code. What code should we use? Okay, what time does a ninja strike? A ninja strikes on time to strike. I still can never remember the whole thing. That is the best time to strike. It's like, wait, what? Guys, could you maybe help me out here? It's like, no, Naruto, you got to remember it. No, all right. Naruto gets blasted backwards by that wind gust from Orochimaru. He gets attacked by the snake, and the problem here for the snake and Naruto is that the snake could actually hurt Naruto with the fangs, but it didn't, swallowed him whole. Naruto, though, probably would be fine, even though the acid in the stomach was enough to quickly dissolve his rice ball. He probably would have been fine, and eventually Sasuke uses Shadow Clone Jutsu to get out of there. He eventually shows up, and he stretches his arm out, grabs the Heaven Scroll. Because Naruto, even though he knows they have an extra scroll, doesn't want to give up, doesn't want to give in to anyone. It's like, Naruto, what are you doing? We know this is probably the best idea, because he's trying to say, I'm not going to tell them we have an extra scroll, but just let him take it. And then Naruto, boom! Who are you, huh? You're not Sasuke. Sasuke. Sasuke's not a coward. Besides, there's no way he would have let us go, even if he did. That's very true, very sensible. Sasuke, are you going to do anything or not? Fine, I guess I'll have to take care of this guy myself. Brings out two kunai, and just launches and says, go wind style. Great breakthrough. And Naruto gets blasted back, but just his arms stretching like that. Interesting. And unfortunately, you're a little too slow to be hitting me, Naruto. And then summoning jutsu. I'm too slow, huh? And all of a sudden the steam comes off him. He bounces off a tree and then just kind of rushes in real quick. And actually, I imagine he probably does what he did against Kakashi. The steam keeps coming off. Oh, interesting. What kind of technique is this? Gear 2! And just kind of speeds him like a missile. And even Orochimaru's like, fast! And just hits the snake dead on. And the snake just gets completely clocked. Naruto then bounces off the ground, just boing. Now, granted, this is not acting like Bound Man Gear 4, because Naruto is still having to stretch his legs, use the rebound. Even though he's rubber, he's still going to put some effort in to get the rebound going. But he's still comes at Orochimaru again, and now he's literally going at Orochimaru just as fast as he can. Now, unfortunately, Orochimaru is still far faster than him, but Orochimaru is still caught off guard by just how fast Naruto is and how hard he's hitting. Like, and he actually gets hit quite a few times. And then Naruto comes in, just take this! Boom! Just puts him through a tree. Only for Orochimaru. And Naruto, and he's got the fox chakra kind of activated as well. It's like, I see. So that's what it is. The nine-tailed fox combined with this other ability. Quite dangerous, and the nine-tailed fox lives after all. But still, Naruto, you're no match for me. Now then. And just tries to use the killing ten. Unfortunately, with the fox chakra in there, I think he'd be able to actually stave off most of the effects. He'd probably be like, ugh. He might be a little intimidated, but the fox's chakra and the killing ten is probably enough to counter that. It's like, oh. Unfortunately, Naruto, I'm not interested in you right now. And it rushes in, and even now Naruto's taking back. He's fast, even with the Kurama's base emotional chakra level and his gear 2, which is only has so much time on it. He's shocked by how fast it is. Orochimaru even hits him, and he realizes. So what I saw is true. You have a rubber-like body. That means physical attacks, basic physical blunt force trauma won't hurt you like a normal ninja. However, he just suddenly grabs him with his tongue. Let me go! It's like, five-pronged steel! And Naruto grabs it. You can't fight it forever, Naruto. Come on! And then he just coughs up his sword and just slices Naruto's hand almost clean off. Just, and then finally just gets put down. Now, would Naruto still be able to heal his hand? Between the fox and being kind of made of rubber, yeah, he'd be able to heal up, but he nearly lost his hand. That sword would have cut clean through him for Naruto if he had gotten a clean hit. And so Naruto goes down, Sasuke goes in, that goes the same, he gets the curse mark, and all's well that ends well on that. So Naruto's out cold. Really, you'd get the complete repeat of the events with the Sound Ninja and with the and Lee and Team 10 and Sakura and then Sasuke waking up and Naruto eventually waking up. The big difference here, though, is they have the Earth Scroll, the Sound Ninja, whereas Team 7 had 2 Heaven Scrolls. So it stands to reason that at least I'm pretty sure it was a Heaven Scroll. Because we know they had the opposite scroll. They had the Heaven Scroll to go with the Earth Scroll. So ultimately, yeah, they realize we can get to the tower now, and they rush to the tower, which means they got 3 extra days to recover. Which would also mean that Sasuke probably already gets, the curse mark taken care of. We know that Sasuke was up and about earlier than he should have been, but I usually like to think he should be up for the Chunin exams. And so the Chunin exams take place. Now, Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, nothing changed here. There's no extra individuals here. The only time I think I've ever changed up the Chunin exam is if there's an extra team. Like, for example, when I did the Naruto Went Rogue series, that made complete sense for there to be a completely separate Chunin exam. Or completely randomized Chunin exam, because I also added people from other villages there that would have been interested in that in the Chunin exam. I added a stone ninja a stone village. I added a lightning village. I don't think I added a mist village, but still, I added those. That made sense. Here, not so much. Still, the Sasuke faces, I believe his name is Yori, the chakra absorbing one, and Sasuke, now that he doesn't have to worry about the curse mark, beats his ass soundly. Then you get to Sakura, who also gets her ass, who ties with Ino, and then Naruto. Now, Kiba knows nothing about Naruto's abilities. And Naruto's just looking on and saying, you think you're going to be okay? I'll be Okage. And he rushes in. Full force jutsu. He just boom. And he just hits Naruto. And he's so cocky that, Naruto goes down just to see what it was like to get hit by. He's like, really? Is that all you got, Kiba? I was hoping you'd be able to hit harder than you. You might have been you might have been pretty strong in the academy, but you might have been pretty good at taijutsu in the academy. But I'm the top dog when it comes to that around here. Let's go, Akamaru! Run! And Naruto's just kind of staring him down. He's like, Shadow Clone Jutsu! And then they just comes in, catches Akamaru, lands a shot on Kiba as always. Kiba tries to do the all-force jutsu. At best, he's just kind of annoying Naruto. Just, damn it, they're spinning. All right, fine. And they come, oh, fang over fang, and then just Naruto holds out his hand. What the? Huh? Whatever's like, what is with Naruto's body? Wait, it's like he's made of. It's like this is rubber. What's going on? Exactly. That was. I thought that guy may have. I had a fruit a while back. Don't know what was going on with it. But but it gave me these abilities, and so now I've been working hard to make sure I've gotten better at them. So then, just only spins Kiba Nakamura like a top. It's like, Naruto clones come in, boom, and just kind of put him into the ground along with Akamaru, and so that's the end of that. Then obviously he encourages Hinata. Lee goes down to Rock Lee, or Lee goes down to Gaara. Choji goes down to Dosu, and yeah, that's pretty much the tuning exams. Going into the tuning exam or finals training arc, the month of training, he would still get paired up with Ebisu because Kakashi would still say his fundamentals are, well, fundamental, and yours could use work. And likewise, just as before, he gets clobbered by Jiraiya. And like before, Jiraiya doesn't want to have anything to do with Naruto. But at the same time, he still notices Naruto's weird abilities, like with the rubber. So I was like, interesting. I was like, well, you said you ate a fruit to get the smell? Yeah, it was kind of weird, but I was starving, and it just tasted terrible, but I ate it anyway. I had to eat, so I was like, I see. I'm going to have to talk to the third about this. But, so he's training Naruto again with the Fox training by trying to get him to learn the summoning jutsu. So a lot of that would probably go the same. Naruto is still training to strengthen his ability to use use his gears and make them a little higher, or make them a little stronger. Lengthen his time on gear 2. And he might be trying some ideas with, say, like gear 3. So, he might be like trying to like doing the whole blowing up his arm thing, like getting his lung capacity ready, but he can barely manage it. It's still too cumbersome. It's something he wouldn't want to try unless he absolutely had to. Eventually, he gets to the point where he gets to summon Bunta, and him and Bunta are squaring off. But because of the rubber nature of his body, he literally just, I'm not letting go of you that easy. He's like, what is this? Get off me! But you're forgetting one thing, brat. I said you had to stay on my head. I didn't say I couldn't try to get you off. So, and just kind of grabs Naruto. It's like, off you go! Yeah, the one time it would be a disadvantage to be rubber like this. So ultimately, he's struggling. He still manages to stay on, but ultimately he fails. I am fully aware of this child summoned me with his own power, but normally I'd say I could lend him some of my power, but I think his own doctors should be good enough. Meanwhile, and then you would get Naruto squaring off with Gaara briefly, and he's scared of Shikaku, and Naruto's scared stiffless, and then Guy comes in. It's nothing personal. I just want to kill him. And then that would lead you into the actual exams. So Naruto versus Neji. And if you have anything to say, I vow to win. And so they they go toe to toe with each other. It's like he's still too fat. Naruto immediately goes into gear 2 as well. And his gear 2 is certainly strengthened a bit. Compared to his last, like his gear 2, like the more his base gets stronger, the more gear 2 would be stronger, or any of his gears. And so he's immediately going to see, I see, going all out from the beginning, probably for the best. And so he rushes in, and Lee knows he's fast, but not fast enough, and he hits, and I missed. Interesting. And it's true, so his body really is rubber. And Naruto just feels like, God damn it, even with a body of rubber, that still hurt. Because it would still hurt. He's jettisoning chakra into his chakra points. Naruto makes clones, and they're coming in, they're moving fast, they're stretching. He's also not popping the clones out immediately out of existence when he hits them here. And so he's surprised. These clones are more durable. These can't be just regular shadow clones. Of course, his body's rubber, and so he's having to actually put more effort in. I can even see Naruto managing to catch him off guard somewhat with a stretching limb, just boing. Um, but he quickly just poof, hits his arm. Naruto makes more clones, and he just takes a couple out. And there's no point in trying to come at me with those tricks if you keep leaving your original body far behind, in the back. I told you not to underestimate me. Poof, and then the clones come in, boom, boom, but like they come in and actually do like a kind of like bouncing, high speed bounce, and then got you rotation. What? And then he gets blasted back. Now you're within my range. 8 trigrams, 2 palms, 4 palms, 8 palms, 16 palms, 32 palms, 8 trigrams, 64 palms. And Naruto, and he's looking at Naruto, and he's looking at his chakra system, and like, I must say, your body's makeup is quite impressive, Naruto. Even though I hit you with all 64 of your chakra points, only about 50 of them were sealed. Still, with only 64, only 14 open chakra points left, you will not really be doing it much of anything. So Naruto's just like, and he gives him the speech of what happened to, or the story of what happened to his father back then, and what his and what his view on life is. And Naruto's so what? And they just launch another attack at him. I've sealed out the remaining 14 this time. He will not be getting back up. I feel like I haven't felt this bad since the time I trained with the Pervy Sage. Wait, that's it. All right, if you're in there, Fox, get me some of your chakra. It's like, why fight a losing battle? You can never win. Because people called me a failure. I'll prove them wrong. And then, the chakra's like, what is this? Chakra? Is it even chakra? And then he's, get the music going. And now he's in that Kyuubi form with the, with his gear second now reactivated, revitalized, just runs in, and now Neji was barely able to keep up with that Naruto. Like he was still about as fast as Naruto, but Naruto was moving so fast he was not able to track him at points with a near 360 perception. And so Neji's now in a load of shit because now Naruto's literally able to outpace him to the point where he can't keep up. And he's now landing body blows on him hard. Boom, 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 boom. He tries to come back at Naruto only for the chakra along with the gear to actually basically act kind of like hockey in this case. It's actually hardening his body up to a certain degree. I can't get past this the chakra. Gotta use rotation. I'll change the value after I become Okage. Boom. And the dust settles. And Naruto, I think, still fakes the whole being knocked out. But then he just launches out of there. It's your shadow clone. I got careless. It was your specialty after all. I failed the academy 3 times. And there was always this one jutsu that I could never get down. That's right. I failed the shadow clone jutsu 3 times. So don't tell me you can't change your destiny. Because unlike me, you're not a failure. And so we ended up there where, really, we're going to have to end it with Naruto fighting Gaara. Because really, the rest of the training exams have happened the same. Shikamaru fighting Temari. Sasuke fighting Gaara. Them going after Sasuke. And then him winding up cornering Gaara. Or taking on Gaara. So that is where we're going to end part 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And we'll see you next time.